Hey, good morning, everybody. This is our quarantine lesson for April 29th. I am Erin Wyatt, first grade teacher at Cushing Elementary. This is James and Paul, my kiddos, helping you here. Remember, these lessons are going with the first grade Texas Home Learning Curriculum, which you can get if you're interested in. It's specifically for the kids at Cushing Elementary, but anybody who is just wanting to think about something different today can enjoy this video with us. So we're going to start with a little bit of phonemic awareness. We're going to start by practicing listening to some different sounds in words. We're going to play a game today called a word race. Okay, so James and Paul, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my watch. I'm going to set a 1-minute timer, and we're going to see how many words you can come up with that start with this sound. And we're going to make it like a pattern. James is going to say one, Paul is going to say one, and we're going to see how... James just asked, can it be a made-up word? Sure. Yes, I can. Okay, just remember, it has to start with a S sound.
Could it be C-E or only S?
Well, remember, it's not about what letter it is. It's just about the sound. As long as it says S, we're good.
At the start?
At the beginning.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
On your mark, James, you're going to go first. Set, go.
Salsas.
Salamander.
Snake.
Sauce.
Shark.
Sakucha.
Such.
Saba.
Sow.
Soy.
Socks.
Soccer.
Soups.
Soybeans. No.
Souple.
Soybeans.
Superman.
Starting to struggle.
Souple. Beans.
Okay.
It's made of.
Let's try to get one more.
Saxy.
Okay. Okay. Now I stopped it just a little bit before a minute because I could tell they were kind of running out. But that's the idea, okay? Now you don't have to use the S sound. You can pick whatever sound you want. And remember, if you want to make it a little harder, pick a blend for yourself. You can pick a DR or a TR. Those are really, really challenging ones. Or you could even pick an ending sound, like how many words end with the ing sound, or how many words end with n sound. Those are all ways to make it more challenging. Now, the next thing that I want you to do in the curriculum today is label your home. So it wants you to use, it says masking tape. We don't have any masking tape, okay? So we're probably going to use some sticky notes today and label some things around the house. And I want to tell you, parents, grandparents, whoever is helping with these, don't let your kid just write it on their own. They're going to need you to tell them how to spell it because there's so many weird spelling words. Like if you want to label the window, you're going to need to know there's an OW at the end. If you want to label the light switch, you're going to need to know there's an IGH in the middle. And kids, if they're just sounding it out, they're probably not going to get, they're probably not going to get all of those letter G's. So help them out. That way there's actually some correct spelling around your house, not just them guessing. And so this is not a time to guess, okay? We want to have the real spelling around them. All right, so after that, it wants you to read a new book in first grade about shadows. It's called What Makes This Shadow? Seemed like a good book. I read through it a little bit this morning when I was, Dogs are coming through. Dogs do not understand. Dog just moved our chair. Can you move it back? Okay. There we go. Got it. All right. If you hear some barking, I'm really sorry. And it could be super loud. We're going to just keep rolling and do the best we can.
And it could scare you to death.
Okay. Now, it says in there, it wants you to write about everything that you read, which is very good. It suggests using beginning, middle, or end. That's only going to work with fiction. So what makes the shadow is nonfiction. It's giving you some information about shadows. So beginning, middle, end isn't going to work with that. It says you can do beginning, middle, end, or 3 facts that you learn. But sometimes that's hard too because you might already know everything. So I would suggest just write whatever you think about while you're reading. If it reminds you of something, if you think something is cool, if you think the book is repeating a lot and you don't really like that, just write that down. Whatever you find yourself thinking or talking about while you read, just write that down today. It's okay if it's not 3 new facts. You might not have 3 new things about shadows that you learned from that book. But anything that you're writing down about your reading will be helpful to you. Okay, last thing we're going to look at today is today's word problem. And let me tell you, this one, for first grade, it's a doozy. I think Paul might be fine with it because he's in 3rd grade. But here's the problem.
I want to try.
You want to try to read it? You want to try to read my handwriting?
No, you read. Tom.
Go ahead, loud and proud.
Tom's mother gave him 4 pennies. His father gave him 9 pennies. His sister gave him enough that he his sister gave him enough that he
Loud.
his sister gave him enough that he had now has a total of 14. How many did his sister give him?
Okay, so the problem says
14.
Tom's mom gave him 4 pennies. So I'm going to make a number sentence to match. I'm going to hold it like this so I'm not doing upside down so much. Okay, so his mom gave him 4 pennies. Check.
Plus.
His dad gave him 9 pennies. And then his sister gave him some pennies, but we don't know how much. So this is just going to be a blank there. You think you know, Smarty Pants? Okay. All together at the end, he had 14. So we know how much we're trying to get to. What you have to do is take these numbers and this number and figure out what number has to go here. And I want to encourage you.
11?
I want to encourage you to draw this out. Draw it out, okay? You know you're going to have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know you're going to have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Figure out how many more you need to get to 14. Paul thinks he knows. Don't take his word for it. You figure it out yourself. Paul could have done it wrong, just so you know. But I'm gonna ask him when this video is done how he figured it out. But I don't want him to tell you because I don't want him to give away the answer to you. Okay? And hey, just remember, if you are drawing something out, that does not mean you're bad at math. Okay? Sometimes we get the idea that if we have to draw a picture to figure things out, hush it.
Hush it.
Sometimes we get the idea that if we have to draw a picture to figure things out, it means we're not good at math. But that's not true. Drawing it out can help you solve it. So, think about that when you're doing all your math sheets today. I love you.